So good afternoon and welcome back to Charlottetown and UPI for this, the 16th and the final game of the 2019 Girls Under 13 and Under 14 Atlantic Soccer Championships. We've got the gold medal game for you, the Under 14 Girls Gold Medal game between Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. Nova Scotia coming into this game with a perfect 3-0 record, 9 goals scored, including a 3-0 win over New Brunswick earlier in this tournament. So they're going to come in as hot favourites, but New Brunswick played a very good game yesterday, and they certainly looked as if they have a lot of confidence going into this game. So this should be a good one. New Brunswick will certainly know that they've got some players that they have to watch out for on the Nova Scotia team. Most notably number 21, Jamie Lynn Provo, who's been a real handful for any defence that we've seen so far in this tournament. And it's going to be Nova Scotia in their white, who are going to be playing from right to left. New Brunswick in their left, playing from left, beg your pardon, in their burgundy and black and black. Referee is Adele Arsenault, and she's going to get the game underway. Just waiting for assistant referee on the far side, Lund, to complete the work on the corner flags. And we're almost underway. And it's Nova Scotia that get the game underway, playing from, as I say, from right to left. 9 goals scored in their 3 games, yet to concede a goal. And immediately it's Provo on the ball. Ball gets played inside. Here's Bryn Canning. Got some options on the left. A nice confident start already by Nova Scotia, but New Brunswick deal with the danger. Good defensive work there. And the first whistle for a trip by number 16, Yannick Roy, who was certainly instrumental in a lot of the best things New Brunswick did yesterday in their game. Got through a lot of work. This is going to be Charlotte Hudson, number 18, with the free kick for Nova Scotia. Takes it right-footed, aims to the top of the penalty area. Looks for Provo. It's well intercepted. Ball gets played out by number 5. And then Frenette. But that's going to run out on the far side, and then it is going to be a throw to Nova Scotia. New Brunswick starting with Joliane Godin in goal today. And in goal for Nova Scotia is Kenzie Purcell. Beautiful sunny day here in Charlottetown. Just a little bit of a breeze going across the field, just to cool the players down a little bit. And Provo comes across there, and both players take a tumble. Ball's knocked forward now. New Brunswick are going to try and get something going here with number 4, Mir de Roche. Fiona McDonald completes the clearance. And a little bit too much in the back, says referee Adele Arsenault. So here's an early opportunity for New Brunswick maybe to put a ball in and test goalkeeper Purcell. It's going to be wide with the free kick. He's going to take it right-footed. Driven into the top of the box. It's not yet cleared. It is now. Oh no, it's still bouncing around. Headed away. Just to the top of the penalty area though. And this time the clearance is completed. Only though as far as number 13, Maya Arsenault. And she's fouled. So another free kick to New Brunswick, who made a bright, lively start to this game. Certainly finding favour with referee Arsenault right now. Nova Scotia have got a little bit more defending to do. War is going to take this. Looking for some options on the top of the box. It's driven long, and that's asking too much there of number 14, Rowan Price. And that's going to go behind for a goal kick. Just to let you know, if you're just tuning in for this game, Nova Scotia defeated Newfoundland and Labrador by 1-0 in the under-13 final. Finished about 30 minutes ago. So this Nova Scotia team looking to go home with 2 gold medals. And that's a nice turn here on the far side. It's still in. No. Just run out of play in the end by Brooklyn Salguero. There's Frenette. Ooh, runs into a solid challenge there by number 8, Iris Gamble. Here's Wah trying to work her way through. Good work there by the midfield, and the shot came in. Didn't cause any problem in the end for goalkeeper Purcell. Just watched it go past her left-hand post. Delighted to be bringing you this game today on 5 TV. Rob Leclerc is doing the production. Brian McRae is behind the camera. This is Nick Murray with the call. A short goal kick there is quickly pounced upon by the New Brunswick strikers, and that pressure has won them a throw in right in the corner. That's going to be taken by Mayor Arsenault, number 13. Was it into Wah? Nicely intercepted, but I thought Mother fell over the ball a bit, but no harm done. And that's going to be a throw in on this near side. Here's Provo. Back to Wah. Lauren Adams had a good game yesterday in the win over Newfoundland. There she is again. Good player in the midfield. Trying to get Rowan Price away on this right-hand side. There's a good start, this by New Brunswick, putting the early pressure on. Certainly asking some questions of the Nova Scotia back line. And there's going to be a foul though by Frenette on Salguero. So an opportunity for Nova Scotia to clear their lines. That's controlled by Provo. Good turn too. Stepped into the challenge by Clowater. Ball's played forward by Gamble. It's gonna picked up. Here's Wah. Under pressure, but too much, says referee Arsenault, and it's going to be another free kick to New Brunswick. Foul on the right side over there by number 11, Regan Wagg. Another free kick. So referee Arsenault now has given at least 3 or 4 free kicks to the New Brunswick team. And that ball's found its way through. Good challenge, and this is going to be another one. And this is in a far more dangerous position. I think it was Hudson that was adjudged to have fouled. And here's a chance for Wah to really ask a question of Purcell. Take it right-footed. What can she conjure up here? It's got too much under it. And in the end, it goes over the crossbar. But there's no question in the early going that New Brunswick are ruffling the feathers of this Nova Scotia team. Imagine Coach Arma Desat told his team to just get out there and cause as many problems as they can for the Nova Scotia girls. And right now, they're carrying most of the play. Be a throw. Taken by Hickey, number 7, who had an excellent game. Another one of those players who had a tremendous game yesterday, as did number 2, Adams. Purcell decided she wasn't going to pick that up. She thought it easiest to clear. Here's War. She plays it forward. An excellent hustle there by Price. And in the end, McDonald had to come across and put the ball out for a throw. Throw in to be taken again by Mayor Arsenault. Here's War, seeing lots of the ball in this opening exchanges. Ball gets played in, that's a nice turn. Can she get the shot away? She did. Mayor DeRoche. So they're trying to work a few openings up here. New Brunswick right now with a very, very positive start to this game. Certainly hustling the Nova Scotia defenders, putting them on the back foot right now. And this time, referee Arsenault's whistle goes in favour of Nova Scotia. A foul there on number 4, Brooklyn Salguero, and an opportunity for Nova Scotia to get down the field. Taken by McDonald. In comes Provo, as you'd expect, right onto the back line. Played forward by McDonald. Here's Salguero. War is there to complete the clearance. Ball thrown in. McDonald throws it in. Provo, bit of a loose touch. Played forward there by DeRoche, but that was always going to go out of play before she had a chance to get there. And another goal kick to Nova Scotia. As we come up just past the 10-minute mark. Scoreless here in this under-14 girls final. Good number of spectators from both sides, as you'd imagine. Enjoying the nice pleasant sunshine here in Charlottetown. What can Nova Scotia build up here? Ball is played through. That's asking a lot for Salguero. Over comes number 13, Arsenault, and she wins the throw. Here's Price. McDonald plays it forward. Salguero tries to put some pressure on. The ball's played in. Only as far as Langthorne, number 9. Here's Gamble. Good play by Gamble. Goes to the ground. Nothing doing, says referee Arsenault. And it's number 7 over there, Meg Hickey, who puts the ball out of play for a throw. Good strong shot there by goalkeeper Jolien Godin. And she will clear. Long. Headed forward by McDonald. Into the midfield. Good challenge there. Excellent challenge by War, who's had an excellent first 10-12 minutes for the New Brunswick team. Very influential player in that almost holding midfield position, which is so popular now. And Provo as yet doesn't quite have her touchdown. A couple of times she's overran the ball. Scored a fantastic goal yesterday where she picked the ball up just inside the half and took it one-on-one and scored a fantastic goal. So she's certainly the danger player that New Brunswick have to watch out for, but right now them that's doing some attacking with Frenette. Sends it into the near post. And that's grabbed by Kenzie Purcell. She rolls it out. Good pressure, Frenette plays it in. Tries to find the run of DeRoche, but that's going to go behind. In fact, there was a touch there, says referee Arsenault, so that's going to be a corner kick. Must have got a deflection. So another opportunity for New Brunswick to put some pressure on Purcell in the Nova Scotia goal. It's going to be Yannick Poir who's going to go over and take this corner kick. As he goes short, that was interesting. Frenette gives it back short. Wasn't the greatest return pass though, and it allowed the Nova Scotia defender to come in and put a block on before a cross could come in. And another foul, and this will be a free kick once again to Nova Scotia. Can't control. Bit of a heavy touch. This is going to allow number 14, Rowan Price, a little bit of space, but she's got two players immediately on her. And it's going to be a throw in to Nova Scotia. 15 minutes gone in this first half. Scoreless. The early running made by New Brunswick. Nova Scotia haven't quite got their offensive game working yet. That ball goes across. Gamble's going to get a good touch in. She does. Hickey gets her touch, but now can Nova Scotia get something going here on the right-hand side? Hickey comes across, gets there in front of Grace Audin. Be another throw on the far side. There's O'Dane battling hard for the ball in the corner. It's going to come across to Salguero. Tries to shield the ball. She's under pressure. She's looking for some help. Knocks the ball back in. Longthorn knocks it forward. And Provo is adjudged to be offside. Assistant referee Lund on the far side. Certainly right now it's not the fluent soccer that we saw early on in this competition from Nova Scotia. Being hustled out of it quite well so far by New Brunswick. And Frenette takes a tumble. Foul, says referee Arsenault, by number 8. Iris Gamble. Once again, it's Wild that takes the kick, and that came off the head of Gamble, so it is going to be another corner kick. Last time they took a short one that was well read by the Nova Scotia defenders, so we'll see if they're going to try something a little bit different this time. Once again, it's going to be Wow with the kick, sends it in. It's a good one into the near post. It's cleared. It's picked up by O'Dane, but it's also sent back in, but it goes out of play. And referee Arsenault indicates that we're going to have a 2-minute break for water. Gives us here in the production booth a chance to get a quick drink, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes. So, welcome back after that short break. No goals here yet so far. This under 14 girls final. Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. And it's been a change. We'll just confirm that in just a moment to see who's into the game. Looks like it's a change for New Brunswick, and Grace Massimengo has come in at number 19. Looks like she's taken up a position on this right side for New Brunswick. Adams clears the ball right up in the air, and that's ricocheted back to goalkeeper Godin. Ball's clear long. Opportunity here for Ariane Ryu to do something. She's also come into the game as well. Early touch of the ball for her. It's cleared. And Gamble does well to get that out of there. And now is an opportunity if they can feed this ball through to Provo. This is what she's waiting for, the opportunity to run at the New Brunswick defence, but no chances taken, and that's going to be a throw. Provo takes it. Back to Wag. Provo is now what's she going to do? Looking to try and maybe curl it on her right foot, but she's quickly closed down. Here's Regan Wag, who's going to take this. Seems to have switched wings. And a foul throw signalled by assistant referee Mustafa in front of us. Mayor Arsenault with the throw. Forward by Wag is Frenette. Nice play there. And Langthorne is Provo. Sends it wide. That's a good ball, looking for the run of Ordain. Hickey is with her. Nick knocks it back, but oh, it's still in the corner. And that's going to be a corner kick for Nova Scotia. Looks like it's going to be Fiona McDonald who's going to take it. McDonald takes it right-footed. It goes all along the ground. Salguero tries to keep it alive. It goes back to McDonald. It's good defending though by Adams. Sorry, by number 3. I think it was Clowater over there, Eden Clowater. Ball's rather bouncing around in the midfield. It's just a little bit scrappy at the moment. Ball gets played back to goalkeeper Purcell. She clears right-footed. Battle over on the far side. It's going to be a throw into New Brunswick. There's Frenette. Good turn inside. And that's going to be a goal kick. Just a reminder that if this game does end up as a tie after the 70 minutes regulation, that we will go straight to penalties. There's no extra time in the Atlantic Championship tournaments. Games do go straight to penalty shots on the final day. A missed clearance, and Hudson did well to complete that. Adams tries to put it in the corner, and actually she wins a corner. McDonald puts that out. Under pressure from, I think it's Ariane Rio on the far side. So another corner for Newfoundland. I believe that's at least their 3rd or 4th in this opening half. So far they haven't caused too much problem for goalkeeper Purcell. This one looks, this was a good one. That's just gone over everybody. Provo is going to try and pick that up under pressure from Massimento. And Massimento keeps a close eye and puts the ball out, and that is going to be a throw. Flicked on by Frenette. The pressure on Langthorne there by number 12, Ella Carroll. And that's going to be another free kick for New Brunswick. An opportunity once again to play the ball in. Mylene Frenette is going to take this. So Frenette's going to take this right footed. She's going to trick it in. Good ball. That's a good knock in, and a header came in. I think it was Adams who got the header on it. Couldn't direct it, and Nova Scotia are going to make a couple of changes. Salguero is going off, and she's going to be replaced by number 16, Antoinette Mutupolo, who had a very good game when she came in yesterday. So Mutupolo is in. And the other change sees, I think it might be Kate Schultz that's come into the game for Nova Scotia. We'll confirm that in just a moment. Motopolo's come and play in this left wing position. Arsenal can't keep it in, so there's going to be a throw into Nova Scotia. Wag's going to take it, throws it in, looks for Provo. Nice turn there. He's got Gamble ahead of her if she can find her. Good pressure on Provo, but she's turned. That's beautiful play there. Now she's got an opportunity. She hits it towards goal and she hits the post. There was the moment that Provo is capable of. She took out 3 players in the midfield. Didn't maybe get quite as much behind the shot as she liked. She really rather sort of stabbed it rather than drove the ball. Went for the accuracy and it very nearly paid off. So the closest either team has come to a goal. We got another foul throw there in the corner. Something you don't see too often at this level. Foul throws, but it is going to be a foul throw in favour of New Brunswick. So there was the danger signs for New Brunswick. Jamie Lynn Provo just a little bit of moment. She'd been frustrated up to this point. Oh, nice turn there. There she used her strength, took it away from Andrews, and she sends it in. Now this could be interesting. Oof, and that actually clipped the top of the crossbar. So it's suddenly like a switch has been flicked. And Jamie Lynn Provo, in the space of 2 minutes, has just hit the frame of the goalpost twice. Glow Water with the goal kick. Seen a lot more longer ones in this game than we have maybe in other ones in this tournament so far. Very much the emphasis has been on playing from the back. Certainly New Brunswick seems to favour the option more of a longer clearance. Battle on the far side. Played forward. Provo's going to come across and took that nicely away, and now she's going to go. She keep it in? No, she can't. Flag went up. Must have been inches. Ball just went out, and assistant referee Lund on the far side's flag went up straight away. No VAR, of course, in this tournament. Everything is relying on the good old-fashioned way of referees using their eyes and whistles and flags. Good challenge coming in over the far side. Fournette completes the clearance. New Brunswick trying to work it up the sideline. Chance for DeRoche. Now there's an opportunity. Masamengo's got a lot of space on this right-hand side, and that wasn't a bad foul to take from number 9. Marley Langthorne there. Could have been some danger developing for New Brunswick, and it was Langthorne's foul, which allows now Nova Scotia to get back. And I don't think anybody was quite ready for that, but now Masamengo is on the ball on this right-hand side. Going to get the return, but it's a little bit behind her. But she is going to get the throw. So after that scare just a few moments ago, once again New Brunswick coming forward, still playing with a lot of confidence. McDonald on the far side. I think he's going to have to deal with this, and she does. And it's going to be a throw in as we come up to 2 minutes left in regulation. We just get a couple of extra minutes for that water break we had a few moments ago. Mutipola's going to be battling for that one there with number 13 Arsenault. Plays it forward, and yeah, the goalkeeper got a bit of a clatter there from Provo. Flo Wards was trying desperately to clear that. Godin in goal for the New Brunswick team was fouled, and it's a free kick, and ball comes down the field. Picked up by Langthorne, looking for the run of Mutipola. Good defending there by number 9, Grace Henry. Masimengo shows a nice pair of heels there. Pass is intercepted by Wag. Ball goes back. Here's Canning, number 22. Referee Arsenault brings that back. Maybe an advantage could have been played there. There's a foul by number 12, Ella Carroll. But it is an opportunity for Nova Scotia to put the ball in. Hudson's over this, so's Wag. I think it's going to be Hudson that's going to take it. Number 18, Charlotte Hudson, she does. Right-footed, aims for the penalty spot. Provo gets there first. Nice turn there. Tries to put it onto her left foot. Frenette does some good defending. Cleared by number 12, Carroll. McDonald is battling for that one. Langthorne gets the touch. And that's going to be a throw to Nova Scotia with 2 minutes signalled by the fourth official. So 2 minutes for the water break. Neither team has had any treatment for any injuries, which is always a good sign. And probably of the two teams so far, I think New Brunswick may well be the happier going into this if it stays 0-0. Been pretty tight defensively. Created some half chances, nothing really to trouble goalkeeper Kenzie Purcell. But the danger is always there, of course, in this Nova Scotia team. And we saw that a few moments ago. Jamelin Provo broke through and hit the goalpost. The nearest either team has come to scoring in this first half. Provo again. Causes a problem for Clowater, who's quite happy to put that out of play for a corner kick. So another opportunity for Nova Scotia to get on the board before the half-time interval. Coach Rayanne Fletcher there, urging her players to fight for every ball. It's a bit of a flat corner though, and it's an easy clearance in the end for number 2 Adams, who does well. She brings the ball out. Now can they get something going here? Oh, a bit of a heavy touch, and Wag is able to knock that in, and this could be dangerous. Mutipola was running in on that, as was Provo, but Godin was quick to the danger, came out and grabbed that. She clears long. Masimengo takes the ball well on her chest. Excellent play there by the number 19. Plays it back to Adams. Plays it forward, hoping somebody's going to get a run on that, but I think it's going to run out too far. Hudson, though, doesn't want to take any chances and decides a throw in is better than any kind of dangerous option. Ball thrown in is Masimengo. And that's just a little bit too heavy. Frenette was a bit on her heels. And that's gone for a Nova Scotia throw. Masimengo trying to work something in the corner here for New Brunswick, just on the stroke of half time. It's cleared, and referee Arsenault's whistle goes to bring the first half to a close. Very even game, nicely balanced. No score. Nova Scotia 0, New Brunswick 0. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the second half. So welcome back everybody for the second half here of the under-14 girls final. Nova Scotia and New Brunswick tied at 0-0. Very evenly matched teams in the first half. Nova Scotia came the closest to scoring when the ever-dangerous Jamie Provo hit the post. But apart from that, New Brunswick had a under wraps for a lot of the first half. They'll be quite pleased with the way the game went. They probably carried most of the play. And this game is very finely balanced right now. Just have a look through and we'll go through some of the changes that that the teams have made at half time. It looks like certainly Provo has gone off for a break. Sierra Sarti has come into the game for Nova Scotia. She came on yesterday at half time and had an excellent second half, and here she is on the ball right now. She has Mutupola to her left. Sarti tries to barge her way through, and this is going to bounce loose here. And an opportunity for number 7, Leah Momboquet. She's not able to get any direction on her shot. And her first touch goes harmlessly wide for a goal kick. No change in goalkeepers in either team. Still in goal for New Brunswick is Julien Godin. And in goal for Nova Scotia, Kenzie Purcell. And it's going to be Yannick Wow is going to take this goal kick, place it long. Here's Adam, nice touch. Cleared by number 10 there, Drew Frost, who's come into the game for New Brunswick. She was lively and when she came, when she played yesterday as well, playing on the left wing. Momboquet tries to keep it in. Wag plays it forward. It's the back of Frenette. And Wow's going to have to try and deal with that. Sarti tries to push the ball out to Momboquet. Does well. He's up against Hickey there, the 2 number 7s, and it's Momboquet that comes away with this. Sends it across to the top of the box. Good early pressure here by Nova Scotia. Ball is struck. Could cause a problem. In the end, it goes over the crossbar. Goalkeeper Godin can just watch that effort from number 8, Maris Gamble, go over the crossbar. So still tied at 0-0. Once again, a warm welcome for those that are viewing the game on the 5 TV network. We're delighted to be able to bring this to you today. This is Nick Murray with the call. Brian McRae on the camera and Rob Leclerc in the production for us today. Here's Momboquet. Goes back to Wags. It's a good ball into the top of the box. Cleared. Wag again. Drew Frost gets there first. Frost as well. She's going to win the throw there. Thrown in. Campbell and Frenette. Good pressure by Frenette. Number 2, Lauren Adams. Frenette. Sarti tries to get Motopolo away on the far side. It's intercepted, but now Motopolo gets a second chance. Ball comes inside. Here's Hudson, who's moved up a little bit there. Sorry, it's Melanie L. O'Connell is number 15 for Nova Scotia. Played wide by Chambers. Mutapolo. And Godin watches the bounce. And gathers that without too many alarms. But good early pressure for Nova Scotia. They were just a little bit flat-footed for much of the first half. But they've come out with a real intention. And right now, New Brunswick are struggling to get the ball out of their own penalty area. And here's Momboquet, has seen lots of the ball, but she runs that one out of bounds. Flicked on by Frost. Nice ball in by Wag. Going to have to be dealt with there. Was on the top of the box. He's robbed. And the shot there came in from Chambers, but she dragged that wide. So you get the impression right now that Nova Scotia have come out with a lot more intent. Coach Fletcher's made a number of changes, certainly the offensive defensive area for Nova Scotia from how they started the game. Well, takes this. Once again, it's well won by Nova Scotia. They're winning the challenges right now. Ball's on the far side with Ayotte, and that goes out for a throw. 6 minutes gone in this second half. I don't think the ball's been out of the New Brunswick half yet. Here's Mutapolo. And it's going to be another throw. Certainly Kenzie Purcell in the Nova Scotia goal is very much a spectator right now. Here's Gamble. Under pressure, but too much, says referee Arsenault, and that is going to be a free kick. Comes into the top of the box. Sarti tries to get on the end of it. It's cleared. Flicked on by DeRoche. Good play there over there by number 5. Kirsten Sampson gets Mutapolo away on the left wing. Cuts inside well. Nice control there by Mutapolo. That's gone out. It's going to be a goal kick. Kick's taken. Nice turn by Frost, does well there, shows a good pair of heels. Excellent play there by the number 10. Plays the ball inside. Nice play by Frenette. Looks for the run, and that's a good run there. If DeRoche can get on the end of it, she can't. And she seems to have taken a little bit of a knock there. Number 18, Hudson, came across. And goalkeeper Purcell did well as well. That was nice play on this left-hand side between Frost and Frenette there to try and set the ball through. And Mia DeRoche was almost in. Sarti lays the ball back. Trying to shield that out of play, and they do so. Number 9, Grace Henry. Good midfield battle there. Won by number 14, Elliot Chambers. Trying to get Mutapolo away on the far side. Does well. Nova Scotia just seems that little bit quicker right now, and Sarti's causing a few problems, and she's won a corner. Corner now for Nova Scotia. What can they do from this? Driven in, it's a good one. Adams is able to head that away though at the near post. Second chance, that's good. Go down, watches it into into her midriff and makes a comfortable catch. Still the score remains at 0-0 as we just passed the 10-minute mark in this second half. Nova Scotia right now, the team that's turning the screw. There'll be another throw to New Brunswick on the far side. Adams, nice touch. Looking to get the rush underway here, and goalkeeper Purcell comes out. Sharatha kicks it. Frost can't get there. It's well defended in the end by Wag. And it's going to be a throw to Nova Scotia. Finette lays it back. Here's DeRoche again. Goes down. Nothing doing, but they're wiggling their way through there. Clearance by Wag. Mutupola once again shows a nice turn of play there. Excellent play there by Antoinette Mutupola on the far side. Certainly one of the trickiest and most skillful players we've seen at this tournament this weekend. And a good ball out wide. Here's Mombaquette. Got Frost there for company, does well. The number 7 for Nova Scotia. What can she do? She's got 4 players around her. She has to go back. Wag knocks it in. That might cause a problem. Got there, but she did drop it. Luckily for her, it was a teammate that was the first to react. And now New Brunswick can try and build something with Frenette, but she loses the ball to Gamble. Sarti, nice play there by number 2, Adams. Picked that up there and cleaned it up, but the pass is not too accurate. And it was played forward in the end by number 17, Kate Schultz. And it's a little bit desperate defending right now by New Brunswick. Gamble is fouled by Frenette, says referee Adele Arsenault. And that's played short there to Wag. What can she do? Thinks about the shot, and the end goes wide. Nice play there by Regan Wag. She's got past Frost. No, she's wiggling her way through. Now she can drive it. Now she does! And it's a beautiful goal! Number 11, Regan Wag. She found herself in a little bit of space on this side. She evaded 2 challenges. And she put a curling shot over the head of goalkeeper Julien Godin. And certainly the early pressure in this second half has told. Nova Scotia have been the team that's come out on top. And Regan Wag, number 11, has given Nova Scotia the lead in this gold medal game. 14 minutes into this second half. And once again, they come back on the front foot. New Brunswick need to find a way of getting some control. Good defending there. Excellent defending by Hudson. Here's Frenette. Back to Adams. She plays it forward into Frenette. Nice turn. She goes down. Nothing doing, says referee Arsenault, except it's going to be a throw in. So New Brunswick trying to hit back straight away. But nothing that goalkeeper Godin could do about that. It was a beautifully flighted shot. And Sarti's got something to chase here. And it's given away a little bit. And here's Mombaquette that's got a good play there by Frost. Referee says that she was just caught by Mombaquette. Frost is slow to get to her feet. Referee Arsenault indicates that 10, Drew Frost, needs a little bit of treatment there. Onto the field comes the coach, one of the coaching staff for Team New Brunswick. And at this point, with Drew Frost getting some treatment, referee Arsenault takes the opportunity to give the now obligatory water break. So we're 16 minutes into the second half. And Frost gets to her feet rather gingerly. Seems to have some kind of problem maybe with her left knee or left ankle. Being helped slowly from the field. Just clutching her knee a little bit. Hopefully nothing too serious. Certainly a live wire on this left-hand side for the New Brunswick team. But she does seem to be moving rather slowly across the field as the opportunity is given to the other team for everybody else just to get a quick drink of water before we carry on. So it certainly looks like New Brunswick are going to have to make a change there with Drew Frost, and Nova Scotia are also making another change. Mutapula is off, and life does not get any easier for the New Brunswick defence as Jamie Lynn Provo comes back into the game. So the game's going to start with a free kick to New Brunswick, halfway inside their own half. Played forward by Waugh. Looking for the run of Melanie Leger, who's come in. Take the place of Drew Frost. So Leger is in, number 15, going to take an attacking position. And there's Hickey with the throw. Gets it back, plays it in, but that's just going to bounce out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick to Nova Scotia. Currently lead by that 1-0. Scored after 10 minutes in the second half by number 11, Regan Wagg. Bit of a loose touch on the top of the penalty area though, and then I think it's Fournette tries to find Darash. It's well picked up though by Waugh, trying to find her way through. Ball comes out to Darash. Manages to get across and does well and scores! Mia Darash has tied it all up. There was some good perseverance, and in a similar shot to what we saw recently by Regan Wagg for her goal. It was well struck left-footed by the New Brunswick number 4. And suddenly, it's game on once again. So Mia Darash with a beautiful finish. And you have to say, in all honesty, probably against the run of play in the way the second half has gone, but all credit to New Brunswick. They went a goal down, it didn't faze them. And they came back even stronger, and that was a nice finish there by the number 4. Gave goalkeeper Kenzie Purcell, absolutely no chance. So we're all tied up again. So it'll be interesting to see what we're going to see now. Here's Provo trying to find her way through. Nice play. She's whirred her way through. She's still got it. She's going to get the shot away. She does. It's saved by Godin. It's parried and it's cleared. And suddenly this is end-to-end stuff we've got here. Opportunity now. Played back by Hudson to Purcell, who rather miscues her clearance to goal scorer DeRoche. She's under pressure from Wag. Wild tries to pick that up, but that's a good challenge there by number 22, Bryn Canning. She tries to get Sarti away on this on that left-hand side. She's moved out to the left now to allow Provo to play in the middle. And that's a good clearance by Chloe Water. Got there just ahead of Provo. But now both teams are really up for this fight. That goal has really breathed new life into this game. And here is DeRoche looking for some help and support. That's asking a lot there on the far side, but it's a bit of a misclearance. Frenette comes to challenge, but the ball comes through to Sarti. Gets it back on the left-hand side. Opportunity to run here. She's got Adams across, and she's done really well. The tall number 2 for New Brunswick. And thought she'd got the throw, but referee Arsenault says it is a Nova Scotia ball. Throw taken by Sarti to Provo, looking for some space to turn. Adams clears, played in again by Canning, but it's gone behind, and that's going to be a goal kick. So game on, not much to choose between those two, between the teams. New Brunswick probably shaded the first half. First 10-15 minutes was definitely all Nova Scotia. They came out, they took the lead with a nice goal by number 11, Regan Wag. But just a few moments ago, that lead was nullified by a nice strike by Mia DeRoche. So here in this gold medal game, we are all tied up with 13 minutes left on the clock. Just a bit more maybe with the water break and the injury that we had to Frost. And if it is all tied up, of course, we get the dreaded penalties. Adams clears. Good work there at the front. But Nova Scotia will try and squirrel this ball forward. That's a good ball, looking for Monbaquette. That's got the wrong side of Hickey, but she's just going to recover and see it out. And the 2 number 7s, it was the New Brunswick player that managed to come out on top of that battle. Had a good tournament, number 7. Meg Hickey, very strong in this left back position for New Brunswick. And it's cleared. Picked up nicely by Monbaquette. Now she's got an opportunity to run. Chloe Water comes across, and it's going to be a corner kick. Monbaquette wants to take it quickly, puts the ball down, looking for some options ahead. Kind of comes in. Cleared behind once again for another corner. Number 7, Leah Monbaquette. Time it's driven a bit high, it's headed behind, and again it's Adams with the clearance. Number 2, Lauren Adams. This time she goes short, played in, no, nice play there by Wag, gets it back, Monbaquette, what can she do? Adams comes across, it's cleared, and as far as Wag, she plays it in towards the penalty spot. Picked up nicely there, and an opportunity, and a great finish this time by Elliot Chambers, number 14. And in a similar goal, we've seen all 3 goals have almost been identical. That sort of half-cross shot but played in. And once again, there was no chance. It was a well-worked corner by Nova Scotia. And it's 2-1 to Nova Scotia. What a great second half this has been by both teams, and it's certainly not over yet. We've got 10 minutes left on the clock. And you get the impression there's still a lot more left in this game. And the ball's played forward. I think they're waiting for goalkeeper good effort to come for that. She was rooted to her line. And in the end, Clearwater decided that the easiest thing was to put the ball out for a throw. It's Provo. A bit of a nudge there in the back of, I think it's Hickey there, so it's going to be a free kick. Ball gets played, Wags there. This Monbuquette. And it was her persistence that led to that second goal. She won the corner, which wasn't New Brunswick defence couldn't clear, and this may cause a problem too. No, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper Godin. Knocked forward there by Chambers. So arguably this has been the best half of soccer we've seen in the tournament this weekend. Most of the games have had some excellent moments, but the quality of this second half has been fantastic. 3 great goals too. Nothing that either goalkeeper could do about them. Some beautiful finishes. Sarti's over there causing a problem, and in the end, Ayot can only put that out for another throw. Provo. Well, knocked off the ball there, but she wins it back. Referee Arsenault says too much. Foul on Wa, picks herself up, and she'll take the free kick. And a chance for New Brunswick to get down the field. Played down, here's Frenette. Sarti, good challenge coming in there. Played forward by Frenette, but that goes out of play. And how can New Brunswick, they've come back once, can they come back a second time? Having trouble right now trying to get some sustained pressure on the Nova Scotia goal. It's played forward, well dealt with. Here's Canning, who's been a big presence in the midfield second half for Nova Scotia. Number 22, Bryn Canning. Frenette looking for some options, but she's under pressure. Ball goes back to Adams. Nice play there by number 2. Want to try and get the ball out to DeRoche on this left-hand side. She's in all kinds of space. But right now, Nova Scotia are crowding the ball and putting pressure. And here's Provo with a fantastic turn there. You almost saw it coming, and yet she uses her strength and her pace to get away. And she just glides past Clearwater, but unfortunately for Provo, she runs out of space, and that's going to go behind for a goal kick. And Nova Scotia are going to make a couple more changes in a moment. Going to be a goal kick first, though. Taken by Wa. Ball comes out to the left-hand side for DeRoche. Ball goes back to Hickey. She tries to play it forward. Here's Monbuquette battling with Hickey. The 2 number 7s have had a good battle this half. Hickey can only put that out for a throw. Canning, but good play there by Adams. Charges it down nicely. Can she play her? No, not quite. There was a bit of room again for De Roche on this left-hand side. If they can get the ball out to her, she does have lots of space. Here's Provo again, turns that into her left foot. And once again, it's good defending. And we're going to see the changes for Nova Scotia. Sarti, and it looks like Kirsten Sampson are the ones to go off. And Salguero has come into the game. I'll just confirm the second change in a moment. So Brooklyn Salguero is back in on the left-hand side. It's a throw into Nova Scotia. Just 4 minutes left on the clock. And right now it's still Nova Scotia who are putting on most of the pressure. And it's going to be another corner kick. Been a good performance by Nova Scotia in the second half. They really turned the screw. New Brunswick probably shaded the first half. Wag's going to take this this corner kick. Driven long, that's a good corner. It's sort of cleared to the top of the box. Roche is battling for it with Canning. Ball still bouncing around, managed to get it clear. But it's going to go out for a throw, is it? No, Wag could have left it, but she decided to play it. And in the end, Montbouquet can't keep that in, so it is going to be a throw to New Brunswick, but right in their own corner almost. They need to start getting the ball down the field. So we're coming up just to 2.5 minutes left. Flicks off Montbouquet's head. Nice play again by Adams. Looking, and here's an opportunity. De Roche has got the wrong side of Wag, but Wag gets back quickly, looking for some. No, she's overhit that. That's asking far too much there on the far side of Rio. I think it is over on that far side, or it could be Wa, but anyway. In the end, it was no problem. It went behind, and it's a goal kick. Frenette tries to play it forward. And it is going to be a throw in to New Brunswick, so an opportunity for them to get a few players forward. Leger battling for that one. She's going to win the corner. She does, so it is a corner to New Brunswick. Good play by Melanie Leger to put some pressure in there. And Frenette is standing over the corner kick, so New Brunswick, though, not bringing everybody forward yet. Still leaving 4 players back. Keep an eye on Provo, but they're going to have to get something soon if they're going to get back into this game. Wow, goes short. Should be cleared. It is. And Claude had to make a brave header there, but there's an opportunity on the far side with number 4, Salguero. She runs out of play. No, she wins the throw, says referee Arsenault. So an opportunity for Nova Scotia to put more pressure on the New Brunswick back line. Provo trying to battle her way through. Adams there with the touch, manages to stay in. Ball still bouncing around though, and it is going to be another throw. Eating up valuable seconds. We're going to get the indication from the 4th official there in just a moment of how much extra time or additional time there's going to be. We did have the injury to Drew Frost. Hopefully nothing too serious, but that sort of incorporated the water break at the same time, so there won't be too much time. The ball gets played across. It's cleared. Picked up though by Wag, whose opening goal it was that set Nova Scotia on the way. Provo's got an opportunity. She couldn't quite get it under control this time. And 3 minutes is the signal from our fourth official on the far side. 3 minutes to play as Nova Scotia look to make another change. And it is Jamie-Lynn Provo that's going off, so we've got to think that her work is done. Although interesting if the game does go to penalties, and she may not get back on in time to take one. And into the game, it's Jenna Brenton that's come in. Hold up the midfield for... Played forward by Gamble. That's well played there. That's a nice ball for Salguero to run onto. Henry's come across. Salguero's just going to keep that there, but referee says it's going to be a throw to New Brunswick. There's Frenette. And ball has come to Monboquet. If she can turn, she does. Spins away the shot, but goalkeeper go down, try to save the corner, but she didn't. And you've got to think at this point maybe a keep it in the corner, short corner is the likely option here for Nova Scotia. We'll see what they're going to do with this. Canning is there standing over it with Monboquet. No, she's going to go long. So anyway, sticks it in. It's a good one. Salguero couldn't quite get on the end of it. And it's cleared, but it's going to be another throw. And New Brunswick at the moment just can't get the ball out of their own area to mount what would be a last moment attack to try and get this game back on level terms. Good game management this by the Nova Scotia team. The game comes to a close. Just an opportunity to thank everybody once again for tuning in, not just today, but over the course of the last 4 days. We hope you enjoyed this, the Under 13 and Under 14 Atlantic Soccer Championship, as Nova Scotia still trying to put this game to bed with a third goal, but it is cleared. Myself and John Morrison bringing the calls. Brian McRae done great work behind the camera all this all 16 games this tournament. And it's going to be a throw, so this really will be the last opportunity you've got to think for New Brunswick if they're going to get back into this. Now they're throwing everybody forward. Ball's on the far side, they do get another throw. Deep now into this additional time. Something needs to happen now to take this game to penalty kicks. Throw comes in. It's picked out and it's driven, and it's a goal kick. And you've got to think that could well be it. Goalkeeper Purcell in no rush now, you've got to think. Oh, this is not the greatest kick, and it comes back to Drosh, who knocks it forward, and oh, just over the top of the crossbar. Well, that would have been the golden moment. Kenzie Purcell will be a relief goalkeeper there. She didn't really get anything behind that kick. It left her defenders a little bit flat-footed. First to react was Mia DeRoche, who already put this game back on level terms earlier. She took it first time, as she probably had to, and it just sailed over the crossbar. Let's see if the goal kick this time is any better. It's still picked up, though, by New Brunswick, but it's cleared. Only as far as Adams is Monboquet. Adams wins the ball back, does well. What can she do now, the number 2? Oh, she just puts the ball in the midfield, where it's picked up there by the Nova Scotia players. Adams gets a touch, but it's going to go out of play. And referee, the whistle goes to referee Arsenault's mouth. You've got to think this is it. Or is it? Is this one more chance? Leger, what can she do? Ball goes into the midfield. Wow. Nova Scotia now desperate for the whistle, but that's a good challenge, and the whistle has gone. The final whistle goes. The Nova Scotia players rush to the goalkeeper. And they edge this fine final we've seen here this afternoon in Charlottetown by a score of 2-1. Goals by number 11, Regan Wagg, and number 14, Elliot Chambers. Mia DeRoche pulled one back there for the New Brunswick team, who tried valiantly to get back on level terms, but in the end, it's Nova Scotia who win their 4th straight game, deservedly taking the gold medal from this, the Under-14 Atlantic Soccer Championships here in Charlottetown. We thank everybody for joining in, especially those tuning in from New Brunswick or Nova Scotia. I hope you enjoyed the game. It's been a pleasure to bring it to you today, and indeed over the last 4 days. The players will soon receive their medals. We wish everybody a safe journey home. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Nick Murray, and we will see you next time.